Boom shakalaka, the bad news for Bitcoin and the good news. You'll definitely want to stay tuned. What's up everyone, Randall here from Crypto Love. Today's video, a lot of very interesting charts for Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies, including the bad news for Bitcoin and the good redeeming news. And the last thing that happened last time Bitcoin price closed below the 50-day moving average. Before we get into it, guys, like the video, it helps out so much. Now today, fear and greed down to 52 neutral. We are out of greed for the first time in a bullish run since August of last year. That's almost half a year since this has happened. The overall market sideways today, Bitcoin at 42,657, Ethereum at 25.10, BNB at 312, Solana $95, XRP 57 cents, Cardano 53 cents, Avalanche $36, and Dogecoin 8 cents. And Bitcoin, as you can see here, yesterday closed, at least the Heiken and She candles, closed below the 50-day moving average. The last time this actually happened, coincidentally, was the same time we dropped from greed till neutral back in August of last year. And this is the bar pattern of what happened. Take a look how perfectly this lines up with my Bitcoin $40,000 by halving prediction level, actually landing on that line at the end of February. Certainly a possible scenario, especially if the 50 days doesn't hold and this long-term support doesn't hold and the 100-day doesn't hold. The 200-day will come in there and save the day for everybody. 200-day right now lining up perfectly with that 40,000 by halving line. Now, as we see here, the Bitcoin TD sequential had a sell signal here. The weekly candles looking terrible, suggesting 4 weeks before Bitcoin resumes the uptrend. 4 weeks roughly this date, end of February, could be headed towards those lower levels. And should this be a surprise? I don't know. There's a lot of charts that could have suggested we may have topped out for something of a mid-cycle top. This chart is one here. The magic bands, when Bitcoin price hits the blue of the magic band, it generally retraces down to the yellow magic band before taking off once again. It hit the blue target, roughly $49,000. The yellow right now, $33,000. Yikes. Also hit the top of the red cloud target on the Ichimoku red cloud mid-tops. Each time this red cloud has been the mid-top target for each cycle before a little bit of a correction before continuing on to new highs. So this target, $49,000, is suggesting, hey, we hit it, may need a little bit of a price correction, come back, gather some steam before taking off once again. Yet another chart echoing how there might be a price retracement. In this parallel channel where Bitcoin has been in, holding true, we hit the top. Well, now on towards the bottom, roughly that $34,000 level. I didn't see what level this was. This was $36,000. So pretty close in that ballpark for where Bitcoin could be headed. And one more chart in the parallel channel. If we take a look at the RSIs, same levels we had at the mid-cycle top back here in 2019. Could this be a mid-cycle top? Absolutely. But should we break through this territory, this was also right where before Bitcoin took off parabolically. So it could be a mid-cycle top, could also be the calm before the storm. So how do we know? Well, there are some other charts that are kind of saying quite the opposite thing, like maybe we won't be going down to $33,000, like this one right here. So the RSI on the daily chart has gone down below 50. Like we can see right here, has happened a few times before. The last few times when this dipped below 50, Bitcoin price bounced back subsequently afterwards. Could we see a bounce back, especially since this liquidation was just miners selling and longs and shorts getting liquidated, buying the dip? Yeah, certainly possible. How about this one? The last time that Bitcoin broke through with a giant candle on the support trend line, well, the last time that happened, we had a nice rally following afterwards. Could Bitcoin repeat that? Yeah, that's a possibility as well, because we do have a bullish divergence forming, a hidden bullish divergence. Maybe that's why you didn't find it, because it was hiding. On this expanding triangle pattern, you have price increasing, RSI decreasing, hidden bullish divergence, price went up. Same thing again, price going up or sideways here, but a little bit up, and RSI decreasing, hidden bullish divergence could likely send price up much higher, particularly when you consider the fundamentals, things that are happening. Remember, the spot Bitcoin ETF is good news, especially when you consider the hash precedes Bitcoin price. Willie Woo's always said hash rate price is related to hash rate. We can see here that while miners are the real risk takers, not the speculators, mainstream media fixates on price. But if you aim to see the future, track the hash rate. As hash rate continues to go up higher than ever, price will also continue to go up higher than ever. And you know what's going down lower than ever? Liquid supply. The illiquid supply here in orange is creeping up highest levels ever, especially now that we have an ETF based on an asset with a limited supply. This could go crazy as demand increases. Speculation based on the stock to flow power law scarcity suggesting potentially even $500,000 per Bitcoin after this halving. So you definitely want to stay tuned for once this line turns red, because that's when things really take off. So that's all for today's episode. If you enjoyed it, push the like button. I'll catch you guys later. Have a good one. Love you. Peace.
If you don't think Bitcoin's going to $1 million a coin and then $10 million a coin, you're already a loser.
From now on, if you don't own Bitcoin, you're a moron.